Everyone stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from when we go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. There's people here right now already waiting on the stream, and I appreciate you guys. Hit the bell. And if you want to join the UVH fam, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you're here right now, say what's up, say what's going on. Happy Friday. We made it, but we didn't make it to the end yet, guys. We got to make it to closing bell and survive. We got to survive this day. You know, right now, S&P is down 60, Dow's down 448, Nasdaq down 208, and people are like, I can't believe I thought we were having a V-shaped recovery. I mean, I thought we were doing all this stuff. We were listen, be careful. It's not down that much, okay? It's not down that much when compared to the week. Right now, SPY is down to 284, which is, you know, where it was 4 days ago, you know? So, the trend for the bulls case, the trend is still intact here. The trend is still moving up. However, we did have this 10-day, 50-day, moving day crossover, but I don't really get concerned with that as much as the 200-day and 50-day like we had up in here. So, let's see here. Eric, Jeff, Hank, Lion, Faiz, Jimmy, Carlos, what is going on this morning? If you guys could do me the favor, hit the like button. I would appreciate it for those that are already done. So, thank you. So, the market, people are really confused right now because they're like, oh, a company has bad earnings, they go up. A company has good earnings, they go down. What is going on? Like, that's the thing. Like, nobody knows what's going on. No one knows what's going on. No one can predict the future. Nobody knows what the impact of this all is going to mean Q2. Amazon did report good earnings. However, they said that I can't believe they actually said this on the call. So, or on the press release. I don't know why this is crazy. If you're a share owner in Amazon, you may want to take a seat because we're not thinking small. You know, so they're saying to the shareholders, it doesn't matter, buckle up, hang in there. If you try to talk, just shut up. This is what's going to happen. We're going to spend all of our operating profit in Q2 to battle this coronavirus, right? So people are like, oh, Amazon's doing so well. Amazon's doing great. I mean, if you just started trading, if you believed in Amazon, you should have been believing in Amazon when it started to lift off here at 1900, 2000 area. You know, you should have started believing in it then. If you just started believing in it right the day they had earnings, I mean, that's the risk. That's the risk of earnings. I mean, yes, the company did well. However, they have a lot more expenses. I mean, that's what's happening. That's what Target said. That's what Walmart is going to say. Is like, hey, sales are great, revenue is great, but we have more costs because we're doing more things. We have more people to employ. We have to buy all this, you know, face masks and PPE. We have to have more frequent cleanings. We have to buy more cleaning products. We have to do all this stuff, and here we are. You know, so, you know, they said buckle up. You're gonna be in for a ride. We already knew that. But the market is what I feel is reacting to this morning. What's going on, Keith? I don't even want to talk about this, you know. Honestly, I don't even want to talk about this because I unfortunately have like PTSD. But here we are. So basically, yesterday, Trump claimed that evidence came out about the coronavirus coming out of a lab in Wuhan, the Wuhan Institute, right? And he said he saw evidence. So I don't know if it's true or not, but he said he saw evidence. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. That's what he said. Now he's saying that he's going to threaten new tariffs on China because basically he wants to make China pay for what's happening to our economy. So the thing is, he's come to the realization, at least this is my opinion, that okay, there's no way for me to win this because I can't get the virus to go away. People are still getting sick, and I can't control that. But what Trump can control is having a scapegoat or someone to pay for the damages and reparations and whatever else is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to this. But he's starting with the tariffs because he knows that he can instantly issue tariffs and no one can say anything about it, right? So he's making way for tariffs right now. I don't know what that means. It was very vague. I don't know if there's been any tweets this morning on this, but this, I believe, the threat, not of coronavirus, but the threat of more tariffs than China retaliation, and we're back into 2018. You know what I mean? Like, here we are. This is it. What's going on, Andres? Dutt. Funny. I'll take a look at Hank. I'll take a look at Walmart. So I don't know. You know, I don't know where the virus came from. I don't know who's responsible for what. And honestly, as a citizen, we're most likely never going to know the truth. You know, we could find out one day when, 100 years from now, my grandkids will be like, oh, that's what grandpa went through, the truth finally came out, and who knows? Who knows? After I'm long gone, and so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I mean, Trump has been saying for a while that he's been wanting to do something with China because of this. It's not new. It's just now that he's said it. So sorry, I'm expecting something today, so I got a message, thought it was that. Anyways, the other thing is the market may be reacting to, but I don't think so. They're saying the coronavirus may last likely 2 years because there's going to be no vaccine, because the inability to spread from people who don't appear to be ill. The virus may be harder to control than influenza. Like, I don't know what. Like, we know all this stuff. Come on. The cause of most pandemics in recent history, according to a report from Center for Infectious Disease Research and Policy at the University of Minnesota, people may actually be at their most infectious before symptoms appear. So, they're saying, and this is just, the Center for Infectious Disease Research Policy at the University of Minnesota. So who knows who knows? Nobody knows. There's always new information. Everyone has an opinion, and that's why I try to stay a little bit unbiased, because honestly, I'm not a doctor. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about being a doctor. I don't know anything about viruses. I don't know anything about that. But what I do know about is spin. Media spin. Yes, I do think the media probably took things a little bit out of context. They always push things, get extra clicks. Trump is very clickbaity. We've known this since 2015 when he started running for president. We've known all this stuff. But here we are with the coronavirus. So I definitely am concerned with the coronavirus. I just don't know. I mean, it seems to me that there's always a new article. Oh, we're gonna have a rapid vaccine out in months. Then they're saying, nah, it's gonna be like 2 years. It's gonna be a while, And they're saying here that we're not going to be. Where is it here? I was reading about this. Where is it? Oh, here it is. In the first sentence, the coronavirus pandemic is likely to last as long as 2 years and won't be controlled. About 2/3 of the world population is immune. So, yeah, Hank, I don't know who's right, who's wrong. When it comes to politics, I don't think we're ever going to know. We can debate all day who has more cases, who has less cases, who's telling the truth, who's not telling the truth. But I do think that China's up to some shady stuff. But I mean, the U.S. is known to have some shady stuff as well. But here's the thing: you know, if there's tariffs involved because of this, it's going to impact the markets. And if we're scared to reopen because we don't have herd immunity, it's going to hurt the markets and long-term profits. So that's why I'm bringing it up. I'm not bringing this stuff up to be political. I'm bringing it up because the news on tariffs, the news on a long-lasting pandemic for multi-years is going to impact the markets. I mean, you guys all know that a lot of you guys have been here from the very beginning that I started this channel and all that stuff. And you guys know how much the tariff news, whether the tariff news was true or not, impacted the market. So that's why we're bringing it up right now. So what's going on, Micah? So I'm thinking the market's reacting due to less of the coronavirus, more to the tariffs, but that's my personal opinion, perspective. Everyone here, there's no one on, just because I have a YouTube channel, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter if you're on CNN or Fox, or it doesn't matter what channel or what place you have in this world. It doesn't matter. The smartest guy in the world could live in a 1,000-person city and know everything about the economy. He's a guru. You don't know. Everyone has their own opinion on this, but what we try to figure out here is how it's going to move the market. What's going to move the market? And tariffs are absolutely going to move the market, whether you like it or not. Whether Trump's right, it doesn't matter who's right, who's wrong. What matters is the price. And when the tariff news comes out, the market goes wild, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes down, goes up a lot. Who knows? It goes crazy because the market doesn't know how to price it in. So now we're going to be facing the pandemic plus a potential trade war, when the trade war was supposed to be winding down since we came to the phase 1 deal with China. And the market started recovering and everything was fine. But it's all good, baby. Don't let the news stress you out. You just got to try to figure out. You got to figure out as a trader how this impacts your positions, because you're either going to make money in this, you're going to lose money in this. Obviously, you want to be on the winning side, right? You want to be on the winning side. You want to win, and that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to talk about. I'm not here to make people angry. I know that, when I talk about Trump or I talk about some people get a little irritated, and I understand. I try to remain as unbiased and just trade the numbers, trade the facts, and the facts are that Trump potentially may be issuing some tariffs. That's the thing. So that's all that I'm saying. And then Amazon said that investors need to take a back seat. Apple, is the chip sector dead for this spring? Hank, that's the one thing. So if we're taking let's look at SMH for a second here. And I was thinking about the chip sector here. Okay, I was thinking about Amazon, I was thinking about AMD, I was thinking about Intel, I was thinking about all these things. And even myself personally. No, bro, Christian, I got HD, man. I got HD. I know I haven't touched my positions, but I got HD, bro. You know I ride. You know how I do. But here, this is my, since I'm in the IT field, I understand what's going on here in the remote workplace and stuff like that. With the remote, so there was a huge surge of activity into the remote workplace because everybody immediately just had to, we have to go to a remote workplace, right? Okay, whether you're on Teams, you're on Zooms, you're firing up Amazon Web Services, you're in Microsoft Azure, you're in Google's cloud platform, whatever. Everything saw a huge surge. Everything was going hot. Everything was hot, right? You couldn't buy laptops, you couldn't buy webcams, you couldn't buy anything. Microphone, you couldn't buy anything that had to involve a remote workplace. Huge backlog. Even right now, you're going to have a hard time finding a laptop. Unless you're paying $2,000. But for a $700 laptop, $600 laptop, you're going to have a hard time, right? Now, once that plateaus, everyone is we got 30 million unemployed. Either the people that were working remote got unemployed and they don't need those services anymore, and we're going to become a point of saturation. Like, even for myself, things have calmed down a lot. Like, people aren't requesting remote access. Everyone's already set up. Everyone in the world is set up for remote access. Nobody's doing anything. Anyone who's doing anything is set up. And now I think we saw a huge spike, and I think what we're going to see is kind of like a plateau where, companies aren't going to be spending more money, but they're going to be maintaining what they have, and that's really what I see for the chip sector. Now, that's my opinion, Hank. don't invest based on that opinion. But that's really what my opinion is on the chip sector, is because I saw it for myself in the IT industry that you hit this huge wave in the chip sector, and we saw SMH. I mean, if you don't know what SMH is, it tracks the semiconductors. It's a ETF, right? We hit a huge wave, basically recovered for the most part. It's green on the year, well, not necessarily. Green on the last 52 weeks, not green since 2019 or 2020. Not green since 2020, to correct myself. Green on the 52-week chart. We started 52 weeks ago at 117, 118 area. It was pushing 140. It was pushing 140 yesterday. Now we went from 140 to 131 in a day. So, that's where I'm seeing like the mobile workplace is a plateau, because we know for a fact companies aren't hiring people. People are getting laid off. People are not expanding their businesses. And those are the types of things you look for when you're thinking about the semiconductors, you're thinking about technology, and you're thinking about AMD, Intel, all that stuff. Now there's going to be a big demand, which we've seen. There's a big demand for cloud services and all that. But once they hit a plateau, all they need to do is maintain. So if companies aren't growing, if companies aren't employing people, we're going to be hitting a plateau, and that's where technology, I think, if you're going to invest in anything, I think technology is extremely safe. If you're going to be in a dividend company, probably Apple's probably one of the worst tech companies you could buy, because that's a consumer product, not a business product. But Amazon pays a dividend. I would like, for me personally, I would rather be stacking money into Microsoft versus Apple. That's my opinion in this pandemic. If we get people buying luxury again and popping off $2,000 phones and everything is fine, then Apple's fine. Apple's fine. But right now, Microsoft, Office 365, cloud game, everything is tight there. Microsoft is a big stock that, look at it. I mean, it's a beast. I mean, it's at 176. The market's down huge. It's only down $3. I mean, it's a beast. I mean, this thing, so, that's the way I see, kind of the lay of the land in the tech industry, where I see the remote workplace and in terms of Microsoft stacking sats of gold. Yeah. Amazon hired too many people. Yeah, I mean they're hiring people because they can't estimate how many. And then the thing is, like, if Amazon, because Amazon, what do they say? You're going to hire 150,000 people. Let's say things die off and slow down, and we got coronavirus is not cured, but it's treatable. You're going to be fine. It's treatable. Go out in public, everything's fine. If you get coronavirus, take these drugs, you'll be fine in a few days. What's going to happen to all those people they employed? They're going to have to go work somewhere else, and there's going to be nowhere else to work. So either Amazon retains them in good faith and says, hey, we're going to pay for you guys to be here, but we know that Amazon probably doesn't care a whole lot about their employees. I mean, I'm just saying. So, enough ranting. Yo, Billy, what's going on? If you're just joining, say what up. If you could do me the favor, hit the like button. Home Depot this morning, I do have a debit spread on right now for next week expiration. I have the 215. I bought the 215 put and sold the 205 put, and it's right now 216. It did hit 213, so it's going to be interesting because as I've been talking, I mean, basically Dow's rebounded about 100 points here. S&Ps are up a little bit. It's trying to push up. So are we going to have, you guys think? Now, type a 1 in the chat if you think today's going to end green, a 2 in the chat if today's going to end red. Go, Nate, just to make it easy for you guys to type. 1 for green, 2 for red. Hit that in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think we're going to do here? Everyone's thinking red so far. I also have a call. I'm holding a call on VXX. I have a 38 strike call. That'll be up a little bit this morning, so we'll see what happens with that. VIX is up 11% right now, but I don't know if we're gonna get a fade or not. So, I haven't been, like I said in my video last night, guys. I don't know if you've watched it, but I haven't traded that many days this week just because I have some things going on. So I didn't have a lot of concentration, but I'm feeling better now, and I'm ready to go, baby. Two and flat. Daniel Edwards, come on, man. But there's people like Daniel Edwards who break the rules, and that's why they win. That's why they win at life, There's people like Daniel Edwards, the guy. When I'm scanning the chat here, Daniel Edwards sticks out. Because he looks at things differently. He looks at things differently. I know this. I know it for a fact. John. Oh man. Yeah, so most people are looking like it's red. There's a few people that are saying green. Some people are claiming circuit breakers, but I don't with the Fed's involvement, it's brought stability to the market. We're not hitting circuit breakers. But yeah, Tony, Hank, let's talk about Walmart real quick. Walmart. Now, if I'm looking at Walmart's 1-year chart here, now that we're out of it looks bad, guys. It looks bad. I mean, if you could tell anything about Walmart, it likes the 120, 118, and it likes it a lot. It's a magnet. It's a magnet. 118, 120 area is a magnet. And as you can see here, when it bounced down to low 100s, got back up to 118, 120, push up to 128, come back down. So right now, I think that we're going to be range bound for a while, especially like stocks like Walmart, Costco, Target. I think on those stocks, they're going to maintain. People are going to be collecting the dividends. They're going to be collecting the dividends. But I don't think they're going to be growing as rapidly as people think that they're going to be growing in a slowing economy. I think they're going to do fine. They're going to be fine. Walmart's going to be fine. McDonald's will be fine. Except McDonald's got to lower the price a little bit on their meals. I mean, kind of ridiculous. Well, we can talk about that later. I ordered McDonald's from DoorDash yesterday. I didn't want to admit this to you guys, but I did. Sorry. Ordered DoorDash, McDonald's. I mean, who does that? So fast. This quarantine has not been doing well for my health. Anyways. But if you're looking, Hank, it depends if you're looking to go long or you're looking to go short. Right now, if you're looking to go long, for me, no, definitely not. It's Walmart is turning out to be a buy the dip, sell the rip type of stock. Now, I would definitely wait for some more pain on Walmart. Now, the other alternative is it starts taking this 120, 120 area and creates a new support where instead of it being resistance, it creates support and we bounce off of it, and then you can kind of look to see what happens. But right now, it's a very dangerous trade. It's a very, very dangerous trade. So it's a 50-50 shot. And like for me, I wouldn't place a trade on a 50-50 shot. I would want to know for sure that I could hit that trade. And for this trade right now, I'd be like, this could fall through. Let's say next week's bloody red. This could definitely fall through. But if it dips down, if you're looking to go long, it dips down to 110, I definitely would buy. I would buy 110, 108, 112, I would buy. Pops back up to 117, 118 area, you're good. You're good to go. So that's what I think about Walmart. I think that people, and as you guys can see, even with SPY, the volume was kind of drying up right in here. And what people were thinking, and I was kind of thinking to myself, like, what if we're just like a little bit of range bound here between 290 to 270? We just kind of ping back and forth, because, things are starting to get priced in, economy's reopening potentially, coronavirus is still here, which has some negative impacts, tariffs. We can just ping back and forth. So it's not all bad, but it's not all good. Market needs to kind of price things in and settle down a little bit after we had huge moves. We kind of have to settle in, see what happens. And, I thought that's what it might be trying to do. And, it got rejected. Right now it's at 285. So it got rejected here around the 290 area, 295. And that still could be the case where we can just be pinging between 270, 290, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which I think as options traders, I mean, I think that'd be great. And you're like, well, that's not a really big move. That's not, 20-point moves is not big enough for me. But if you zoom in here, if you're zooming in, I mean, if you look at this chart, it's pretty big. It's a pretty big width here. It just looks small comparatively because we have this big, ginormous 339 to 218 where we lost, 40% of stock value in 2 months or 1 month. It's all relative. But if you look at these candles back here, lower volatility, we went from 290 to 330. This is a big move. This is a big move. It took a long time to get there, but it's a big move. You're like, man, this is a big move, Yo, Joe Middleton, appreciate that. Hit the like button, appreciate it, guys. Yo, Rob, what's going on? PNR. Trevor, Costco. Yeah, I think Costco, like I said with Walmart, it's going to be range bound. It likes that 300 area, Trevor. It likes that 300 area. I mean, the one thing about Costco is it's extremely hard to trade, especially for new traders. But if you are good at it, like I don't want to brag or anything, but I'm fairly good at trading Costco. It's one of my top performers this year. And I hit trades there like all the time, and it's fun. But I was telling someone yesterday, when it comes to options trading, you won't make money until you start understanding the ways that you can lose money, the ways that you can get screwed. If you can understand the ways that you can get screwed, you'll start making money because you're going to avoid those situations. You know what I mean? If you can understand and look at the market like, oh, this is how I can lose money here. But people always think about, how can I make money? How can I make money? How can I make money? But if you reverse that and start thinking, how can I lose money? How can I lose money today? You'll make money. You'll make money. You'll make money. Because if you're only thinking about making money, you're gonna have people like me, people in this chat, come in and like, I'm gonna take that guy's money because he's gonna make a mistake, whether you're overpaying for premium, entering at a bad price, blah blah blah. You wanna so just inverse. Mike, I'm not saying inverse yourself. I'm saying to be successful at trading, it's not obvious. I'm saying you need to look at things and start realizing where you lose money and how you lose money, and understand that, because when you lose money, somebody's profiting. Who is making money on your loss? Who's making money on your loss? Do you want to be that guy, or do you want to avoid that guy? That's the question. Do you want to avoid that guy who's taking your money, or do you want to be that guy that's making that money? Like, hey, bro, I like the way this guy's making my money. He's taking all my money. I love the way he's making it. He makes it so fast. I'm going to learn to trade like him. So in that case, that's how you learn. It's not going to be obvious. It's not going to be obvious where buy low, sell high. Come on, man. It's not that easy. That's not that easy. Oh, just buy low, sell high. You traded for what? 48 hours and you bought one call and you thought you're a genius, Like, come on, bro. Like that, get out of here. Get out of here with that, Come back to me in 2 years. Oh, you gave up in 3 months because it got hard. I don't want to hear that, If you're still here, there's a lot of people here, been here for years, grinding. They deserve to win. If you started trading and you're like, oh, this, I'm so smart, I'm a genius, I'm making money, I'm doing it, and then it gets hard and you quit instantly, you never deserve to be in this game. Sorry, I'm getting heated. I'm getting heated. Calm me down here. I gotta calm down. Okay. All right. Market's opening in 30 seconds. I'm gonna take a sip here. I'm just having fun, guys. It's a blast. It's a pleasure hanging out with you guys here every day. Just hanging out, talking about the market, good or bad. I mean, we gotta have fun. You know what I mean? We gotta have fun, And the market's hard. Sometimes it's not fun. A lot of times it is fun, and that's where we're at right now. All right, market is open for business. Beyond, yeah, I mean, man, look at that yesterday. That was incredible yesterday. I haven't been watching Beyond like I normally do because I've been out of the game a little bit here. But Beyond, yeah, ripped from 96 up to 10 $10 move. That's pretty crazy. Right now, Amazon's down 5%, $141. What was the expected move? Did anybody look at what the expected move on Amazon yesterday was? Was it like $100? I think it's beyond the expected move on Amazon. Look at those puts. Well, I'm guessing it was within the expected move because the option pricing on the puts is pretty poor. Only up 30, 40% to 15% on the 250s. We need some more contracts traded, so we'll see what happens. But it doesn't look like there was much. A lot of premium was already present. Premium, I didn't look at what the number was. I could check my video last night because I looked at it. But it was, I know that implied volatility was like 103%. Now it's down to 60. So that crush came in hard. That's a 40% reduction there. So they took out 40%. So maybe because it had a $140 move, it's a $130 move right now. Premium was really poor on the puts, but they whacked premium was up, 103. I guess I could have sold some. So I guess 100% premium on the weeklies is okay now because they're taking out 40%. Yo, Daniel, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't trade any earning. I've done like no trades this week. Man, but we're having a good time. All right, let's see what we got. What do we got going on right now? SPY. So SPY is pushing back up 286 area. Disney. So Disney, I'm up $100 right now. I'm up 28%. I might just exit. This position here. Get some cash flow in, end Friday off green. I'm up on my VIX position. Come on, Phil. Okay, so I got out at Disney. Man, that was weird. Some weird pricing right now. I'm up 40% on VIX. I think I'm gonna close it out too. I'm just gonna kind of. Why is this like Tastyworks not working? Oh, there we go. I might just close it out, kind of chill today. See where the market wants to go. VIX may come down. Let's get out. Took in a couple $100 right now, so we took in a couple hundred. We're up a little bit today, but honestly, I wasn't in a position to be winning that much today. I'm not really. I'm just gonna kind of chill, take it easy. I'm gonna come in fresh next week. And just kind of play it slow right now. Home Depot's pushing back up. I need Home Depot to come back down. I need Home Depot to come back down to like the 215 area. So we'll see what happens. Right now things are moving relatively slow. Took 70 off Apple. Man, you up $300 today, Daniel? I'm up 180 right now in realized gains. I'm up 180 in realized gains. Not great, but I wasn't really set up to do a whole lot. You know what I mean? But we're gonna come back up next week and be like, yo, this is we're gonna put in some work. We're gonna be ready to work next week. Zoom, yeah, this is what you gotta be. If you're short right now, just be careful. They may try to rip this. Obviously, there might be a little bit of shakeout, that kind of thing. So just gotta relax a little bit. You want to take it easy. Take it easy. If you got a rough week, take it easy on a Friday. Take your gains, take the day off, hang out with the family, Do something else. Do something else. Get your mind off the market. Then on Sunday night, we'll be sending out the impact report. You start doing your research. Everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be good. Start doing your research. See where the futures are up. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do to win. Down 94 for my Tesla car, Armando. Yeah, Tesla. Man, that was crazy move yesterday. So Tesla, I was watching this. Gapped up. Huge. Gave it all up and then some. And then, hey, did you guys see that? CNBC alert last night after the market closed was what did they say? Basically, Tesla's furloughing employees and reducing salaries. Then a little while later, they said, "Hey, that's a correction. We actually had a glitch in our system that sent it out." That article actually originated on April 7th. Did you guys catch that? I'm like, they always do this shady stuff to Tesla. Like, it doesn't seem like mistakes like this happen to anybody else but Elon Musk and Tesla. I mean, I'm just saying, something's not right there, something's not right there. It's funny. Well, I mean, to Elon, he'll be fine, What price does the stock need to be above for him to still get his bonus? I don't know. Was it like 600 or something like that? Might have been 600. Elon over there in his house right now, buying all the stock he can from E-Trade. He's on E-Trade and Thinkorswim, and like, yo, we gotta pump this. I just need to get there for a few more days, UNH. Let's see here. UNH is moving again. Man. Now, UNH been pretty range bound up here, minus the dip. If you cancel out this dip here, if you cancel out that sell-off we had, basically, 280, it likes 280 to 300, and it's still holding that range even today. It's still holding this range today. So we'll see what happens. Might be a buy the dip opportunity here on UNH. Might be a buy the dip opportunity if it can go down. If we can go down, like if UNH went down to 275, 280, 278, maybe I'll buy a little bit. That's what I'm looking at. Potentially UNH. I haven't really traded. I've been watching UNH, but what I do is that if it's a stock I don't normally trade, I don't just go, oh, I'm going to enter. I'm just going to go in and enter. I watch that stock. I learn that stock. I watch what it's doing. I watch the movement. Look at the price movement, how it reacts to certain things. How does it react when SPY is going down? How does it react when SPY is going up? What happens, and that's what I look at. What happens when other things in the sector are doing well? What happens when other things in the sector are doing poorly? And that's how I try to learn the stock. I mean, I don't just the stocks that I trade. I just don't trade them just because. I trade them because I spend a lot of time watching the movements. You guys see what happens on the stream and on the videos, but that's a very small portion of what happens here. You got to do a lot of work. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna be in the Discord. I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'm a little bit fired up today, so we're gonna get it. You guys appreciate hanging out. Happy Friday. We'll get through this. We'll make money. Some people have already made money. Stay safe. Stay green. It's us versus herd.